Yeah.
Right, okay.
So don't make it. Yeah.
Right, okay, fair enough.
Fine.
Okay, right,
yeah.
okay, no
Cool.
worries.
Yeah. Oh, we can soon fill in a few minutes.
Yeah, don't worry. We got here quite early. Okay. Okay. We are that. You like that? Right there. Feel it? Yeah.
So I believe we are live on the internet now. We were just out talking to Brian Perrin and some of the organisers of the carnival. Here we are, me and Andrew Bennett here right at the start for a change this year at North Petherton. So it's going to be a great carnival night. Andrew, tell us about what you're looking forward to. Some of the carts you've been impressed by so far. Yeah, where do we start?
Where do we start? Because it was an interesting result last night at Weston-super-Mare. Myself, like a lot of people, probably thought that Gremlins had it in the bag. Masqueraders sneaked in the back door, got a first. Gremlins pushed into second, which now opens it up a little bit because Hucky Duck probably, I say it's a big thing to say, isn't it? But, you know, that they're getting first everywhere. If they continue that run, they may take an overall county cup. And I can't remember the last time they had an outright winner. Normally they joint win it, don't they? It's always Hucky Duck and Gremlins. Well, it could well be there could be an outright winner of Hucky Duck this year. Who knows? It might all change, but you know they dropped Gremlins last night. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah,
and we did predict at the start of the carnival season it was going to be a close year. You know,
yeah, it is.
The points are very close. Looking at the results last night, so it could still change around before.
It could still.
Glastonbury a week today. We've got 4 carnivals to go.
There's a lot more to go, and Marketeers are very, very good. Ramblers are knocking on the door. Renegades is very good. There's very good clubs in the top 4 or 5 that are all keen. We were saying earlier on that every carnival that I go to in the lineup, clubs are busy working, they're spraying, they're welding. Gone are the days where they just get it built and that's it. Every down the road they're adding more to it because people want their first place.
And even the rain, we all know North Petherton's probably the furthest lineup out of the actual town. It's miles up there, but there were, like I said this afternoon, lots of people working on their carts.
I went out to Masqueraders and did some bit of welding for them, and they're all out there, they've got spray guns going, and they're like, right, let's change this a bit. And you think, that's keen, isn't it, to be working in the rain just to see if that will make the difference.
And I was talking to Masqueraders in the pub at the end of the route actually earlier on in the afternoon, and when the results came through last night, they were in McDonald's, and the roof at McDonald's came off because that's the first time for 10 years that they've won in open, which is great for their club and great for Carnival for it to be more competitive.
I went down to their shed about a week and a half before Bridgewater, and I said to them, like, are you sort of quietly confident? They said, no, not really, but we feel we've got something that's different for us. And he said to me, Simon Skinny Day, he said, it's either going to work or it's not. It's either going to work and do well, or it's going to be, they're going to get laughed out of town because it's so different, because it is a tableau style on a feature car. But it's worked for them, they've got a first. But Masqueraders aside, Gremlins, very, very good as always. They've kept the standard up. The music's good, the engineering is brilliant. Marketeers, as always, the masters of the lighting. Renegades, absolutely brilliant. And I just don't know. I can't call it. I couldn't say who's going to win tonight.
Well, I think it's one of those years. You watch it at Bridgewater, you watch it at Western, watching it tonight, and each night you sort of change your opinion, don't you, on what you think the best cart is. And I certainly do. And I can't really decide myself this year.
Who is your favourite?
I don't really know. Some years there's one way above the rest, but I don't think it's that.
I haven't got an outright winner. Every time I see a different cart, I'm so fickle. Every time I see a different cart, I like that one. I love Marketeers' music. I love the bit at the beginning when they're all banging the drum on it. That's great.
And of course, Hucky Duck's very different. The way they've built that tableau is completely different to what they've
deliberately dark.
Yeah.
Because it's deliberately dark, and when it comes down the road, you think, hello, they've got some lights out, but it's a ghost ship. It's a ghost lagoon. Pentathlon, believe it or not, I'm yet to see it properly.
I can see it just down. Actually, Pentathlon is just in the corner of the camera. So if we zoom in down the road, if you zoom in down the road, you'll see Pentathlon. And we can do the official sort of introduction to this spectacular North Petherton Carnival. So welcome to the 2017 North Petherton Carnival. It's Saturday, the 11th of November 2017. It's going to be a great carnival. Touchwood, the rain is holding off, and you can see the very first cart. And what they do at North Petherton now, and this carnival, this spectacular carnival, has been going since 1949. It's always been one of my favourite carnivals. I've been here every year since 1988.
Yep.
And what they like to do here is start off the carnival with the local clubs, which I think is a really good sentiment to start off with. Pentathlon toppers, the local clubs,
the
the
local
village.
clubs. And just to let you know as well, hello to the people that are tweeting us now to say, give us a mention. There's marshals actually watching it, well marshalling. They're watching our live streaming. So hello to Marcus and Chris from Shepton Mallet. As you said, Pentathlon coming up the hill. My first time of seeing it on their local carnival.
Because they didn't make it around Burnham, unfortunately, which is very sad.
But I've not seen it in procession at all. So all being well, I'm in for a nice treat. Touch wood, let's touch the wood here, because they do predict bad weather, but at the moment it's looking okay.
Yeah, touch wood.
And we had the bad rain last night at Western, so we don't want it again 2 nights in a row. But
in the background to the very start of the carnival, and it's right on us on time. I'm going to look at the time now. It started at 7 o'clock.
Here we are, just come up to 5:30.
Yeah, so bang on time. And the first item along is Malcolm Fleet, formerly of Carnival Land, Buccaneers Carnival
Buccaneers,
Club.
Wasn't he? Name a cart by Buccaneers. Go.
Oh,
5,
Grandfather
4,
Clock.
3, go 2.
Pirates Life was a good one.
Pirates Fantasy, first club to use victory.
Yeah.
1988.
That's Malcolm in the picture. I see him around all through the summer at various agricultural events and areas supporting the local carnivals.
Always see him at the steam fairs, don't you?
He gets the crowd going. And of course, getting the spectators apart with their money tonight, hopefully. It was a record collection at Burnham, and the Bridgewater collection was up as well.
It's been a good year for collections. I'm looking on social media, and everyone's saying it's a good one, and that's good. Let's just explain our position here. If you come down the hill, go past the rugby club, up over the top of the hill, past the playing fields, right down into town. We're right here by the shop on the corner. So we get a lovely view of them coming up through the trees, and they make their way. We'll have a nice long shot of a few of the carts going right down into town. We've just done our traditional, in fact let's do our traditional carnival selfie, shall I? That we always, let's do that, which works wonderful, doesn't it, on our live streaming.
As Malcolm Fleet is engaging with the crowd, you can see us behind in the picture there.
Is that us? There we go, there we go, that's us, there we are,
We're waving at Malcolm,
there we go.
And there's Malcolm Fleet out there, so. Yeah, I've got 2 programmes. I've got a programme.
Yeah, we've got one here, look. We've got a programme. Here we are.
You can't catch us out. There's Malcolm, so.
Thanks ever so much for doing that.
He's doing a good job. Malcolm Fleet from Cheddar. There he is. And our commentary box is just behind. And our 3 cameras, broadcast quality cameras tonight, and our LED lighting effect. We're LED now.
It's all about the LEDs now, isn't it? We used to have 100-watt bulbs in the roof of this vehicle, but not anymore. Those days are long gone. Right, we've got someone walking behind our... Hello, who's that then? Someone's just turned up in the back of our... I don't know who that is.
Yeah, they can't come in here and see all my secret information about
we don't know that, do they? Yeah, because that's what people are desperate for, your secret facts about Cavaliers.
I know. I've got all this information. All the clubs kindly writing information. We've got tons of information. We'll give you the facts behind it. Look at all this lot, the facts behind the clubs, the information.
The old A4. Right, we yet to do our picture here, come on. They will come on the road.
That's great. So we're looking forward to...
I see,
over 100
entries. Good in photos, do I?
And the very enough. We're going to move on now to the very first entry of tonight's 2017 North Petherton Carnival procession. And it's great to see in the procession here, leading the procession, their hometown. It's the Pentathlon Carnival Club of North Petherton.
Is that Pentathlon on the screen there, is it?
Oh, we're back.
That's a very interesting entry for Pentathlon. They've moved their driver back to the old position.
Quite sure who this a trade entry here. Probably a local radio station or something.
The all-new Tonic, is that what it says? Can't read what it says. Yeah, the all-new, the all-new Stonic. A Stonic? Okay, now we're moving on to it proper. The first cart leading the procession, just coming through the mist here at North Petherton. Braveheart by the Pentathlon Carnival Club.
And being North Petherton, this is their hometown, so they'd like the home club to lead the procession. They weren't first in the lineup, they were allowed to move forward to the start. It's great to see them. They're unable to go round at Burnham on Sea. But this is depicting the Battle of Stirling Bridge.
And again, this is one of my clubs that I went out to visit. There's a few clubs that I went out to take a look at. They kindly let me look around the sheds. And I got a nice tour of this from Klaus and all the guys down there. And John, they showed me around the cart, showed me what they were doing. And it's a fine art, isn't it, tableau? I couldn't do it. The attention to detail is incredible, as you see as we move into the screen. There we go.
Some of the members of the night. It's great to see battle scene on the cards again. In the 1980s and 90s in Carnival, there used to be a lot of battle themes on carts, and this is the first one for a few years. Pentathlon have been going since 1971 from the Walnut Tree Hotel, just up the road. The captain is Paul Foster, kart designer Dave Coleman.
Look at those lovely costumes there. Margaret Mason and Pauline Haysham responsible for those. And everything's working tonight. Tractor drivers having a chat.
Last year's entry, what lies beneath, was third overall in the Tableau County Cup. This has been in third, fourth position. That really illustrates a really high standard of the Tableau carts.
So who's driving the tractor tonight? Because John's out the front.
Well, they usually give the new drivers a bit of a test out North Petherton, because it's one straight road through the Carnival, keep it on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, that's like the learning one, isn't it? North Petherton. Let him have a go at Petherton. It's oh look, he's got the L plate on the front. Look. Who's that then? Let's try and find out. Let's name check him. I can't tell. He's got the chainmail on, but he's got the learner driver. Great. Oh, really good. And it's drawing the applause as well. And it's good to see so many people here in the crowd, because it is a wet night, but lots of people turned out for the 2017 Carnival.
They'd like to thank the President Mike for his all-round kindness. The club want to thank landlord John Wayne, staff at Walnut Tree, Quadotech, Wallace Stewart, North Petherton Town Council for their support this year.
Great stuff. Have we mentioned the captain there, Paul Foster? See, it's all about the poses, isn't it, now? I know it always has been with Tableau, but now you've got to have your mouth open, you've got to be half off the cart.
Also the emotion, the effect there, the trees, the leaves, very authentic.
The thing is, with our little hut here, we've got like a veranda, so to look at the cart, you've got to crouch down, but all the action is happening there on the bridge. It's nice music as well, isn't it? Like, you don't hear a lot of Scottish music on carts, unless they do Donald Where's Your Trousers.
And they say a new generator was purchased this year, and it's named Sir Mike in honour of their long-standing president, Mike Coombs. The club have also donated a trophy for technical achievement in his name to North Petherton Carnival Committee this year. So the first great entry in the 2017 North Petherton Carnival. That's Braveheart from the Pentathlon Carnival Club. And look right to the back, another innovation this year. All the carts built right round.
That's the thing. Modern times now means that not most, but a lot of clubs have their own generator, so you can build. There we are. Look, that could almost be a cart, not a generator trailer. Gone are the days of the big black box at the back of your float.
Local radio station. I think you probably know about these, Andrew. Breeze FM, I believe.
Yeah, Breeze FM, your local radio station. You often see the Breeze, Heart, BBC Somerset, various local stations take part in the Carnival. What have we got on the side? Robbie Williams, Duran, Hill Collins. I'm sure that's meant to be Phil Collins.
And another trade entry here from Berry's Coaches.
Yep. You know,
they link the West Country to London from Taunton, I believe.
Very few coach companies in Somerset now, isn't there?
Yes.
There's every couple of months you hear one going bust. Nice to see Berry still here. Carnival special offer.
Oh well, maybe they take
what is the
for free.
Elvis on tour. That is a special offer.
So that's a trade entry from Berry's Coaches, and we will say we're right in the middle of the town of North Petherton. But the great thing about the experience of North Petherton Carnival is most years it goes through Touchwood all in one long line with minimal hold-ups or gaps. And it starts at Taunton end and ends at the Bridgewater end, and it'll go through pretty smoothly. We all hope, as it has in previous years.
I'm just going to check my app now, because we're in a digital age. Let's find out what the weather's going to be doing tonight, because all day it's been saying it's going to be bad. Hopefully it's going to be okay.
And as the coach goes through, we're going to turn around and see the first of this evening's Carnival collection carts at the 2017.
You've normally got some facts,
Carnival.
haven't you? Right, according to this, it's not going to be too bad for rain until about 11 o'clock. So we can live with that. A bit of drizzle between now and 11. That's good enough for us.
I don't know what the collection was at North Petherton last year, but the
Was
record
it in the programme?
was in 1993, which was £18,000. So
Is that the record, is it?
yeah,
18
it's
grand.
a very small town. That's great. 18,000 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
Burnham-on-Sea was up, Bridgewater was up this year, so we hope the collection.
Wouldn't it be nice to have everyone up? Oh.
And
Well,
also, as we see this collection, can't remember what you're going to see ahead of you on the live stream or on the DVD is competition. All the carts, the groups, the individuals are all in competitions, friendly competition, but really intense at the same time.
That's the thing, it is a big competition. Yes, it's friendly, but I imagine there are some people, particularly in the top 3 in the classes, they want to win, you know. So it is friendly, but it is a fierce competition.
We're going to move on to the first of the walking entries tonight. This is number 89, and this is Jiggle Junior Carnival Club Wonderland from Honiton. It's Callie Martin. So an entry that we've seen around the Devon circuit over the last few months.
Yeah, and Wonderland, that's a good theme. I'm waiting for that to be done on a feature car. We haven't had Alice in Wonderland on a big feature club for a few years.
Crusaders 1986, I remember.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Duck did it with Tableau, didn't they, a few years ago? Toppers did it in 94, do you remember that? Their first kart, Alice in Wonderland.
Toppers later on.
I feel tonight's going to be a lot of carnival facts. I don't know why, I've got that feeling.
So that's the first of the excellent walk entries all the way down there from Honiton. We move on to the Sidvale Carnival Club, also from East Devon, from Sidford down there, and then the Greek Empire. Also, this is one we first saw at the end of August down there in Seaton.
That's right, so they cover some miles, the Sidvale. They do a carnival every Saturday from August Bank Holiday onwards, so I'm sure they're sick of this music right now. Just the traction generator entry for Sidvale. I believe that's because where they build now, they can't do anything bigger. I could be wrong, I'm sure they'll correct me if I'm wrong.
They've been in the carnival since 1983, and they're a club I've always respected in terms of their build-up. Their finish is always excellent. Equally so this year for their Greek mythology theme. And very loud as well, so the clubs have upped the game on the sound system this year.
It's, sound and light is the big thing, isn't it now? And I mean, they've got to travel a long way, haven't they? I know their cart is here already, but their members got to travel up from Sidmouth every night.
Sadly, this will be the last time we see it this year, because this is one of the what we call the Saturday Carnival gangs, so they finish in North Petherton. They'll be working towards building for the East Devon and South Somerset circuit for next year.
Don't jump too much. Number 86 in the programme.
This is Lily Cumming, the Celestial Spirit. She's from Ilminster. Very striking entry there on stilts.
Very tall. Our cameraman wants a ladder.
So Lily Cumming, one we've seen around Wellington, Ilminster, Chard, Taunton, the South Somerset Federation of Carnivals prior to this Somerset Guy Fawkes County circuit.
Yeah.
And even the walkers now, they've innovated with the lighting, the costume, the effect, the crowd interaction. And we see some great individual walkers over the next couple of hours here at North Petherton. So from Lily Cumming there, an individual walker, we can hear the dulcet tones of Chaz and Dave behind, and we can see the naggers of the Newmarket Carnival Club. Naggers, you won't stop talking. And this depicts women nagging men in their various house scenes here, and they're going to be the County Cup winners yet again.
Are you calling it early, are you? Are they going to be?
I think so.
No, they are the masters of the comic entry, and we don't know what it is, they don't know what it is, but the crowd love it.
The main feature of the entry is Bill's Piano. Last year they were What a Picture. They were the comic feature County Cup winners. They've been in the carnival 41 years from the Sydenham Centre.
What I'm glad about is that the guy sat on the toilet is the other side of the car, because I'm not convinced he's wearing any. Look, I can see, well, I'm not going to tell you what I can see, but there we go, there we are. I'm not sure he's wearing anything under there.
It's all the various scenes in the house with the naggers and Chaz and Dave in the back there. Captain Barry Hill, designer Sean Jones. Costumes made by Kay Lloyd. And of course it's Rabbit Rabbit by Chaz and Dave, the music.
Do they have a routine?
No, never. They just say they've got loud music. Bill Jewis is celebrating 70 years old this year, one of the main members of the club.
And Chaz and Dave's good, isn't it? A good carnival tune.
And it is very important for the comic entries to have a great tune. This is a great sing-along tune. I've seen Chaz and Dave live.
Well, if you're going to mention it, we'll do some name dropping. I actually met Chaz and Dave a few months ago, and they were really nice guys. And they're fully aware of, you know, the sort of cult status, but they don't take it seriously. And I always want to tell them, or I always want to say when I occasionally meet young people that remember that time we met?
Was that Chaz or Dave on the screen just now? One of them.
Remember that time we met Modern Romance in Bristol, and we tried telling them about Carnival and how the best years of our lives were a big Carnival song. And they were like, oh really? But get some royalties out of that, so we all moved on, didn't we?
Because a lot of these...
Look at us with our celebrity stories, Modern Romance and Chaz and Dave.
We're back to Newmarket. Their age range 16 to 17, mega generator output. They say that.
They always say that, and then lights, they'll always say loads.
I really like that. They really enjoy themselves. That is that Chaz or Dave, and that's Bill on his piano on the other side of the cart.
We got some moving parts in the roof.
So they won't stop talking. The naggers there of the Newmarket Carnival Club.
Number 94, Chipmunk Carnival Club.
Scaredy Squirrel.
Now, is Scaredy Squirrel, is that a cartoon from the...
Possibly.
Scaredy Squirrel
Canadian theme from Crew Kern.
Number 76, Spirit Carnival Club. One Day in Summer, Rebecca Wilton, she's from Yeovil, an ex-St Peter's member, which we say on every video, even though they're called DVDs now. Right, here we go. One of my favourite bits of music in Carnival.
Yes, it's Welcome to Paris by Diane Ascanzo, apparently.
Yeah, that'll do. British Flag Carnival Club, ooh la la.
It's a Parisian French theme from British Flag. They've been in the carnival for 67 years from the British Flag pub in Bridgewater.
And they are a slightly smaller entry again this year because they've built their new shed. Everyone watching this in Carnival knows British Flag for years have been fundraising and building their new shed on the outskirts of Bridgewater. It's up, it's built, but they need a bit more time and money on it, so they've got a smaller entry this year, and they will be back in 2019, I believe, with the 100 foot.
Yeah, their first cart built in their new shed at Western Zoyland. They say this year's been a struggle with raising money and building their new shed, which has paid off. They may not be big this year, but they're working towards bringing out a full 100-foot cart by 2019, which is good to hear. And I
great
enjoy
tune,
this music.
isn't it? I love it. It's so good. Right, I'm going to download that. Right, okay. I'm going to take a photo of that off our screen. I like that. Please take this the right way, but it's not how big it is. It's what you do with it.
Yeah, and they've done a lot with that. And it is really entertaining entry, and that's what Carnival's all about. It's about entertainment, isn't it? And this is the DG's Carnival Club. They're Spanish Bullfighter and his Senorita. They're Olay.
And this is your mates, isn't it? From over Shaftesbury Way.
That's right. It's a dynamic swirling of this geriatric duo, they say. This Jeff and Jenna Spencer from Shaftesbury. 24 years in the Carnival. This is their 12th year as pairs masquerading, and they do a great job there. And they're retired, and they say here, special mention, well, each other for their support when it's wet and cold, as it was last night, unfortunately is tonight as well. And they've been previous county champions, and they say no animals have been harmed by this entry.
Oh, that's good then. Glad about that.
No bulls have been killed. As we move on to the Carnivals in Somerset Promotion Project.
This is your lot, isn't it? You're chairman of this. Tell us about them.
And this is Kevin Knapp, who's just in the picture there. He's the chairman of the Wessex Grand Prix Carnival Circuit, the circuit of 10 carnivals prior to this county circuit. And Gordon Stockman driving the van tonight. Mike Webber waving. So.
Was he? Oh, great.
And you can see a lot about this group on www.cispp.org.uk. And we move on to another walking entry, or in a boat entry, Noah's Ark. Number 67, Bubbles Carnival Club from Honiton, Noah's Ark. One you've seen before, Andrew, maybe in the
I have actually.
circuit?
I saw it at Axminster Carnival when I was there back in mid-September. Saw that one. In fact, looking up the road, we've got 2 or 3 of the South Somerset clubs coming up the road. South Brent, Birds in Paradise.
Yes, this is a moving peacock and big pineapple. Last year they were the swinging 60s.
This is a giant pineapple, is it? Okay.
Well, I just read what they tell us. 23 years in the carnival from South Brent. Captain is Gerald Cleve. Designers Gerald, Ray and Jean. Age range 8 to 75 years old, but this is a juvenile cart, so it's the juveniles on the cart. They'd like to thank their drivers, Mark and Mike, and all that have helped them throughout the years for South Brent Carnival Club.
What's the music? Is it what's it from the film, isn't it? Rio, what's it called? Rio in Rio. That's right. You can always tell South Brent, they have that distinctive roof.
Yeah, that's another one with a preservation order on, I think, over the years.
I think you can actually get tours of that roof with the National Trust. They'll let you look round and talk about its 200-year history.
The costumes made by Gene, the electrician is Ray. 1,800 lamps on here and a 100 kVA generator. So all the clubs are following them now in terms of fewer lights and smaller generators.
I thought I'd leave it at least 24 minutes till I mention that, but yeah, it is all about the LEDs. It's about smaller generators, less diesel, less space. If anyone comes along here with a megawatt, we'd have to faint, wouldn't we? We'd have to sit down.
So this is their Birds in Paradise theme, and it's great to see them still on the road. And they go to a few carnivals after this county circuit, such as South Brent Winter Carnival.
Oh yeah, it doesn't stop here. Although, do we see them at any others? Do they do Glastonbury?
No, they don't. It's the last time we've seen them on the Somerset County circuit. So that's the Birds in Paradise from the South Brent Carnival Club. This is the Academy of Carnival, Adam Cox. He's train-tastic. Train tracking signals here. Last year he was Love Struck. This is built in memory of his dad who passed away 11 years ago. He loves steam trains, so he says this is quite an emotional entry for him.
What I like is that he'll change the station name for every carnival he's doing. So obviously it won't say North Petherton when he's in Shepton in a few days. Right.
So that's great Adam Cox there. He's from Street near Glastonbury. As we move on to the 1+1 Carnival Club of Ilminster. And this is Darsley and Mutley in their flying machines. Hashtag catch that pigeon. And I think this is a really great entry from 1+1. One of the carts built entirely outdoors, isn't it? And they've been having a great year this year with this comic entry.
And I went down to this cart about a month before their first carnival, and it was practically finished. So I said to Maurice Hooper, why you finish so early? He said, we've got to. We'd like to finish it in the summer when it's warm. And I think this is the best thing 1+1 have done for a long, long time.
Yeah, these are a very big feature cart. Now they're into the comic features.
Yep. And like most comic entries, we can't read what's written on the side of it, even though we... Can we read that?
We try. Well, I see keep calm and stop that pigeon, that's worth saying.
Yeah.
It's all Fokkers, which is an aeroplane.
Yeah, that is a type of plane. Yeah. He's a giant... Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll turn around. We see some of these good entries going down the road here at North Petherton because you get the effect the whole 100 foot. And they're right to the back of the generator, one of the bigger generators these days for 1+1 Carnival Club. And they're dastardly.
Their roof's plastic. They use plastic sheets in their roof. That way they've got to repaint it every year and it doesn't mould.
And that was a great entry as we move on to the Octagon Theatre, I think, in Yeovil.
Yep, the Octagon Theatre this year doing Cinderella. Their in-house panto. I went to their panto last year, actually. It was very good.
This is Andy Tizard, and he is Rio Rhythm. Giant tambourine, drums, maracas, music notes, bright lights, and an energetic Andy, he says. Roughly 350 battery-powered lights on here.
Yep, get your maracas out.
As we move on to another the Carnival collection carts, on this one I'll say this is the 69th Carnival at North Petherton, started in 1949. So great tradition, a very small town, but really great carnival for a small town of only...
Oh, they were giving out Cinderella flags and I missed it.
6,500 people live in North Petherton, so very small place. This is Dennis and Ian Pearce with their public announcement system.
I think with Liscombe they're based.
Yeah. The money is flying in. And it is a great crowd. It's not raining too hard, just sort of a light drizzle, I would say, rather than heavy rain.
Oh, it's not as bad as they said, is it? It's all right. We can live with this.
So once again, thank you all for turning out and supporting the carnival here this
So another collection cart going through the middle of the town here. So about a third of the way through the route, I'd say, and it's 10 to 8. We've only seen a small sample of the spectacular entries to come in the next hour and a half here at North Petherton.
Yep.